What's up, YouTubers? Today I'm going to show you how to change the spark plugs on a 98 through 2002 Accord with the 3-liter V6 engine. The tools we need are a hex bit. This is a 732 hex bit, or I think they call it Allen heads. You will need at least a 6-inch extension and a 5/8 socket SAE. Obviously a ratchet to connect all these. You need your spark plugs. These are the platinums. These are the top of the line spark plugs. The one in the cord that came from the factory are basic, and then you have your iridium, and then you have your platinum. These 6 of them cost me $60 before tax. Optional is a piece of paper, obviously a spark plug ratchet or socket, and a cord or a coin, something like that. And don't forget your safety glasses. Step 1 is to pop the hood. Once you get that popped open, there are these little plastic covers on the intake manifold that you need to remove with a coin or some kind of screwdriver. Once you get those plastic screws undone, you're going to want to pull this off. It comes right off. Put it somewhere safe. As well as this one. There might be a clip or two at the bottom and top. And then these come off with little tabs. There's one on this side, one on this side. Be careful because these do break easily. I've already broken mine on this side. So this whole piece just comes up. And then you have this side right here. Same thing, a tab right here, a tab over here. You can move some of these hoses out of the way if they're in the way. Just don't move them too much. And there we go. Once you get your intake manifold cover off, you want to remove these harnesses like so. And there are 3 back here. I'll get that off camera. After you get those harnesses removed, there are these 6 Allen heads or bolts. 3 in the front, 3 in the back. Allen hex or Allen bits that you need to remove. These are kind of tightly put in. Once you get those bolts removed, you can easily pull out these little, I think they're called distributors. Make sure you don't, it's always good to put everything back how you took them out. So I'm just going to leave them like that. If you don't have a spark plug socket, you can get a piece of paper and stick it into the socket. Like so. And then stick your extension on. And begin to remove it. There we go. Look at that. And this is not a spark plug socket. It is just a piece of paper and a regular 5/8 dry socket. And remember, you might want to do this when the engine is cold, and anti-seize compound when you're reapplying the spark plugs isn't really required, but it will help with the removal process. Alright, so once you get the first one out, you can just simply repeat the rest of them. Once you get the front three removed, you can basically do it on the back, basically by feel. So once you remove those harnesses, you can remove the Allen head and then pull the little distributor off. I think that's what it's called, or ignition something, whatever these things are called, and basically do it by feel. Now I'm going to show you how to install the spark plugs on the front of the car. Get your new spark plug and reverse the process. I'm going to go ahead and apply some anti-seize compound first. Once you get them finger tightened, what you want to do is tighten it 1/8 of a turn. 1/8 is like, cut a pizza, cut it into 8 pieces, turn it that much. It's like a 20-degree angle or something like that. Okay, and repeat the process. Once you get all those done, you can go ahead and do the back. Now I'm going to do this off camera, one because my camera's low, and two because if I record it you can't see anything. It's really tight back there. So I'll start recording again once I get this finished. Alright, and now I'm done. It was a long and painful, I guess, 1 hour and a half. Believe it or not, 1 hour and a half, or 1 hour, trying to remove these screws, these Allen head screws back here. Wow, they are tight and they suck to remove. Now removal of the spark plug, it just took a little bit longer, but I got it done. But wow, those screws are tight. But right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start it up for the first time. I'm going to put on those covers later, because after I start it up and let it run for a few seconds, I'm going to disconnect each and every single one of these, like disconnect it, reconnect it, disconnect it, reconnect it, and you kind of hear the engine idle kind of weird or rumble or shake or something. This is just to make sure that I did everything correctly and I connected everything correctly and all that. So I'm going to do it back here too. This one's kind of hard, so this might take a while, but here we go. First time starting up. The last time I started up was last night before the spark plug change, about 13-14 hours ago. Alright, here we go. First time start up after changing all the spark plugs. starts up like normal. Perfect. Alright, runs perfectly fine. And that is how you change the spark plugs on a 98 through 2002 V6 3-liter engine. Thank you for checking out this video, and please don't forget to subscribe. This was a long video and I hope you appreciate it. Thank you guys.